All right, video 2. We're gonna come back up on this moisture removal process and showing you what the heat gun did. So you have to look at video 1 to know what this video 2 is about. And I'm gonna re-release this on the Facebook page. Automotive HVAC Technicians is the Facebook page. So we seen video number 1, and we seen where the micron gauge went all the way up to 3400, and then I heated up the line and went above up to 6000 microns. Well, if you look right here, I turned it back on and I redrew the vacuum. And if you look from minute number 0, 14, 15, 16, we're going into minute 17. I put it back on the vacuum pump when we're down to 157 microns right now. So let's, after 15 minutes after that video of additional vacuum, let's turn off the vacuum. And the last time it decayed up to about 3,400 microns. So now we'll probably do about 1,500 microns. Let's see where we level off at. And if you look over here, and after a while it'll calculate the raise after a few minutes. I'm saying 1,500 microns. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's gonna be a little bit less, because I only vacuumed it for something. This all depends on the ambient conditions. It all depends on the type of oil that's in the system. It depends on how long it was exposed to moisture. This was open for several days. And as you can see, its estimation up here is pretty damn high on microns per minute. We're gonna go above 1,500 microns. But you see a drastic difference compared to before. Before, it was 3,400 microns. And by me throwing it on here, additional, you could see 17 minutes. We almost made 18 additional minutes that I had it on the vacuum pump after we seen 6,000 microns. And I used the heat gun and I heated up just these lines. I don't even have the engine running. I'm not even doing it the right way. If I was doing this the right way, I would have the engine running. They have coolant in here so I could run it. But I do different tests different ways. With engine off, with engine under, with recycle, heat load, no heat load. Doing in the winter time when it's only 40 degrees outside, seeing how long, what kind of car it does, dual evaporator. So I do all these tests on every vehicle. I've been doing this since my dad started me. He always had me put a micron gauge on every vehicle since I was 12. So I've been doing this continuously because I was never taught a way of being a hack shop and not using a micron gauge and not pulling down all the way. So I didn't know this until I grew up and I went out on my own. I got my first job and went into the real world. Then I discovered how many people just didn't know shit. And they skip corners and they do fast. And, you know, I wasn't exposed to that. So I was young and naive and stupid and thought everything was done correctly. And I got on the world and found out otherwise. So here we go. We're getting there. And as you can see, we're no longer like 240 microns a minute. We're down to 100 and almost 80, 90. We're starting to slow down, but we're getting to that 1,500 micron level. Eventually, after 10 or 15 minutes, what I said, I was guesstimating about 1,500 microns. It looks like it's going to shoot up more towards 1,800, but I only have 17 minutes of additional vacuum on there. And that's under these conditions. There's other cars that are so moisture contaminated, I could be on here an entire hour and it'll still be up there at 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 micron decay because the system is just overly saturated with moisture. No, a vacuum pump doesn't take it all out within an hour. All right, guys, I'll see you later. I'm just keeping you updated. This is going to be the second video released after the first one on the Facebook group for automotive HVAC techs.